What is up, you guys? Welcome to some Saturday Night Rocket League. Going to start off in the Prospect League with Tora versus Ember. Today I'm joined by Psycho. How you doing, Psycho?
I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm ready to get into some Rocket League. I'm ready to see which of these two teams is ready to take home a dub tonight.
Good to know. Good to know. So a little bit of background on these teams. Ember has not had their ideal season. They're currently number 10 in the Prospect Power Rankings at 2-12. And then there's Tora on the other hand, fighting for that Eastern playoff spot, but somehow they're number 9 on the Prospect power rankings. So yeah, on paper the teams look even, but yeah, it could go either way. Are there any players on either team right now that you're seeing that could be a difference maker, Psycho?
I know JSN. He's popped off and been Player of the Week at least once. I feel like it might have been twice, but I know at least once he was Player of the Week. So he's definitely somebody that needs to be watched. KN, he's known for having some pretty good stuff, making some pretty good stuff happen. I heard you talking earlier about Cool Socks being able to play to a certain potential and him being on a different level.
Yeah, absolutely. Cool Socks just recently been accepted into the league. I'm pretty sure at around the 935 starting point. Uh, if he's able to perform today, I can definitely see Ember coming out with the upset today. But yeah, just as you said, JSN with the Player of the Week, former Player of the Week, and KN All Star player in the West. So, which team do you think is going to come out on top today?
Realistically, I feel like it's probably going to be Tora, but personally, I'm going to root for Ember. I like an underdog story, so I'm a sucker for it.
Absolutely. Personally, I'm rooting for Ember, but for stream's sake, I'm gonna go with Tora 3-1 is my prediction today. So we'll just wait for the players to get loaded into the match here. Oh, also, if Tora wins this match, they are then one game behind Origin for that third place spot in that playoff spot in the East. So
They
this
really
should
need
be
this one.
interesting.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If they drop this, next week they're playing the top two teams in Melons and Aurora. So they really need this one to even have
Oh,
a chance to compete with Origin.
right. Yeah, that's going to be they're in a tough spot right now.
Yeah, but they have some solid players. I believe that they're going to be able to pull through. Ooh, Luismo Baggins for Tora. We get started here on the kickoff. It's looking like Jason and Helpful going for kickoff here. Cool Socks with a clear, but it's straight to JSN. JSN here trying to get a back pass in. Helpful's going up. He's going to beat KN. Tries to pass it back. Luis could have a shot on net here, and he does. An assist from KN. And nice shots there from Luis.
Great shot. Good way to be there. He just followed it up and capitalized off of Cool Socks getting a really unfortunate touch that put it right where he needed it to be.
Absolutely. An unfortunate start to the game there for Ember. It's looking like Luis with a nice kickoff here. KN gets a flick over triple hard. Over to Cool Socks, though. He's trying to get it clear, but it's straight to JSN. JSN here is going to fake out Helpful, but then gets 50. Cool Socks here trying to get it clear. KN here on a dribble. Beats the defender. Hard is going to be there for the clear, though. The ball is there for Helpful. Cool Socks going to try to get it out here, but JSN being a monster in that midfield. It's going to be up for KN. KN's going to whiff, but it's straight down to JSN. Hard with a nice save there. Ball's down here for Cool Socks. Cool Socks gets stopped by Luis, though. Helpful here trying to get a back pass. Straight to JSN. Cool Socks here. Trying to get some offensive pressure for Ember. Before the game, I thought Rebel would be playing today, but it looks like they're rocking with Helpful and Hard. What do you know about Rebel,
I don't
Psycho?
I don't know too much about him. Only what I've heard. I don't. if any time the Vipers did have a chance to play Rebel on Ember, we won. So I don't ever remember feeling threatened by him. But I've heard a lot of good things about him. I've heard that he's got what it takes.
Absolutely. I've heard some good stuff about him too. That he has that grand champion level play. He just needs to learn how to play with the team. But Cool Sox on defense, getting pressured by Luis. He's gonna pass it straight down to JSN. Helpful here with a nice clear. Straight back to Can. Can's out of position. And Helpful is gonna let the ball roll into the back of the net.
Looks like maybe Kane might have had some sort of technical malfunction. I don't know what happened there. He kind of went backwards and forwards. That looked like a bronze save.
Yeah, he looked all sorts of out of position there. Can and Cool Sox are on the kickoff. Up to JSN. Luis here going to try to get the offense going. 2 back-to-back whiffs there. Another whiff coming out from Cool Sox. Helpful is finally able to get a touch on it. But it's up to KN. KN's going to try to get it mid. JSN's there for a shot. Luis going to try to keep pressure. A nice demo there from Cool Sox is hard. He's going to try to get it out, but KN is just there. The pressure that Tora has right now, Ember has to be feeling it. Helpful here on the backboard. Going to try to get it clear. Bumps into his teammate. Hard's going to try to get a shot on net. Jason's there to get the clear, though. Cool Sox on the wall, trying to get a pass into his teammate. Hard misses the net here. Cool Sox going to try to get it back mid. Can's just there, being that defensive menace he is. Helpful. Pass it straight over to Luis. Luis with a clanger. Up in the corner. Jason here going to take a shot. It's going to roll into the back of the net.
Nice shot coming out from JSN there. He was able to read his defender and get up above the ball and put it right underneath him. Beautiful shot.
Well put. A nice shot there from JSN. Placement was key. Looks like JSN and Hard here going for kickoff. Helpful has possession in the corner here. He's going to go for a dunk. Saved, though, by Luis Baggins. Can going to go up for the aerial. He's going to beat Cool Sox. And Hard here on the defensive side. Going to try to get a shot on net, but JSN there to get the clear. He's going to try to get it center. It looks like Tor has all the pressure right now. What do you think Ember has to do to alleviate some of this pressure that is getting put on him right now?
Ember's definitely going to have to – they got to beat him to the ball in the midfield. You know, they're getting the clears, but they're not able to follow the clears, so the clears just turn into counterattacks from Tora.
Absolutely. As you said that, we can see that JSN here has one more shot than every single Ember player. As I say that, Helpful able to take advantage of a mistake. A great passer from Hard.
Good pass coming out from Hard. Good follow-up from Helpful Fool. Kayan almost got there, but unfortunately wasn't fast enough.
Absolutely. It's looking like these mixed-up rosters right now are taking a toll on both the teams. As Can here, going to start up the offense for Tora. Cool Sox going to try to get it out. He beats one. Has possession in the corner. Gets demoed, though, from Luis. Luis tries to get the ball center. Hard's going to miss it there. JSN going to pass it to KN. Helpful's going to go up to challenge. Hard here trying to get a clear out. But Luis is there. They just have a ton of pressure, and as I say that, JSN tucks one into the net.
Really good pass coming out from Luis. Really good follow-up. Ember had a chance on the backboard there, and they unfortunately just missed it. They could have got a good clear and kept the danger out.
Absolutely. JSN here with 2 goals. JSN going to try to back pass it to his teammate. It goes up right in front of net. Is Ember going to be able to get a shot off here? No, JSN's able to get it clear. Helpful last man back. He's going to tap it to the side. And then try to get a wall pinch. He got it past one, but Can right there. Trying to get the offense started for Tora here. 15 seconds left. A bump coming out from KN. Hard trying to get it clear. They need one. What a pinch there from Hard. They're trying to get one more shot, one more opportunity to even out this game. A double commit. Jason is just going to spike it down. Tora's going to take game 1.
It was a good looking game. I mean, Ember didn't play terribly. They kept it, they were able to answer twice to getting scored on, and, they just unfortunately looks like they broke down a little bit more defensively than Tora did.
Absolutely. Ember by any means did not play bad. It's just Tora playing that pressure ball, keeping the ball inside their half. They've very rarely had it on their own side of the field.
Tora definitely bringing the pressure. I mean, 7 shots, 5 of them coming from JSN. The player of the week. He's trying to get back into it and find that title again.
Absolutely. Tora needs this one too, so it's very good that JSN's showing up today.
I think Ember's really, they don't have to turn it up that much. I think that if they can just beat them to the ball in the midfield, I think that they could turn this whole series around for themselves real easily.
Absolutely. Ember, if they take this next game, it's really anyone's series right now. Even with Tora going up 1-0, it's only a 1-0 win by Tora. You'd expect it to be more with the players on that Tora roster right now. But Ember held their own most definitely. We get the players loaded back in here. So again, like Triple Hard and Can going for the kickoff to start off this game too. Jason's gonna go up for it, but he's beat off by Cool Socks. Helpful here. Gonna get 50 in the air by Luis. Cool Socks trying to start off this offensive pressure, but KN passes it to Luis. Luis gonna tap it down center, but KN misses the open net. And it goes to JSN. What a shot. What a team play.
What a team play. 3-man. I mean, looked like Luis went for a shot himself, but he turned into a good pass. Same with KN, which also turned into a good pass. JSN there to clean it up.
Absolutely. As we see JSN and Triple Hard here go for the kickoff. JSN wins. Cool Socks goes for a shot off the wall. What a save there from Helpful. I was going to miss in the midfield. Ken with low boost, being a bit risky here in the midfield. He's winning his 50s, though. The ball's going to fall down to Luis. Luis gets it over one, but Hard is there to get a nice clear. Cool Socks unable to follow it up. It's back to Helpful. Helpful's going to try to rip off a shot here, but Luis, last man back, able to make a nice save. Hard misses the ball on the wall here. Cool Socks looking for a big clear, but KN is right there. This ball might waterfall down. KN almost able to tuck it in. Luis here trying to get a center. Could get a shot right here. What a save there from Cool Socks. Cool Socks try to hit him into his teammate. Looks like nobody's there to follow him up. Hard here with zero boost trying to challenge in the corner. A pinch between the attacker and the defender. It falls down to Hard. He's trying to get it clear. Hard. It looks like Ember's is playing with the ball in their own half of the field right now. A nice 50 there from Luis. Keeps the ball on the offensive side. Can's going to come in. He's going to try to get a center. It's just a whiff fest right now, and Luis backflips his way into the back of the net.
Wow, I don't know if he faked him by doing that, I don't know if you'd call that a half flip or what he did right there, but wow.
This is Prospect League, y'all. This is Prospect League. Luis on the kickoff here, going to pass it up to JSN. JSN going to try to get a shot. It was a bit wonky. He bumps the defender on the way up, though. Helpful. He has a shot opportunity here. He shoots it, but can. Strong defensive player is able to clutch up right there. Double commit here. Cool Sock's able to get it clear, though. But JSN there in the midfield to get it clear. JSN here going to try to get a center. He does just that. Luis narrowly misses the net. Helpful here, trying to get it clear. It's 50 in the midfield from KN. Hard here, going to try to get a pass up. KN might have just slowed it down in front of net, but nobody's there. It's looking like Ember's getting the ball on the offensive side, but they're just unable to follow it up whenever the ball is just sitting right there in front of net.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe something's off in their rotations. Probably having Cool Socks, even though Cool Socks is not a bad player. Just people, sometimes the chemistry's off, and all of a sudden you don't know where you're supposed to be anymore, and it just turns into a big mess.
Absolutely, that could be a case. As I said, these are mixed up rosters right now. Both captains unable to make it to the game. Subs playing across both teams right now. As Luis here has Tora on offense. Helpful tries to get it clear. Can be in that midfield menace. Helpful here. Trying to get it clear, but they just have a ton of pressure right now. They're scrambling on defense right now. Nobody's in net. They're bumping each other. Jason's going to take a shot here, but it's saved from Cool Socks. What a goal line stop there. Hard's going to try to get this offense going, but no. KN in the midfield here. Trying to keep that offensive barrage on. It's coming from Tora. Hard finally gets a decent clear. He's in the corner with it. He's going to try to pass it down to a teammate. He fakes out one. Cool Socks going for a demo but misses. He's stuck on the opponent's back wall. Luis here looking for a clear. Luis here gonna lay the ball out to the right. Gonna center the ball for KN. KN's gonna get a touch on it. It's up there. Helpful, able to stop Jason's shot. Cool Socks here. Gonna try to get up to Helpful. Helpful wins the 50 on KN. He has a ton of space in the corner right now. He leaves the ball for JSN. JSN, 50's another player in the midfield. Hard here. Gonna try to get it center. But KN with that strong defensive presence right now. He might have just passed it in for Ember though. Cool Socks here gonna take a rip on net and he scores. I believe what is his first ever Prospect League goal.
Bit of a mistouch coming out there from KN. Looks like he didn't get the touch he wanted to get from the corner and popped it straight up for Cool Socks.
Absolutely a nice shot there from Cool Socks. Congratulations to you for getting your first ever goal in Nemesis. Ken here on the offensive push. It's going to fall down to Helpful. Helpful's going to try to get it clear, which he does. Luis and Hard with a nice 50 here. Cool Socks try to whip one on net, but no Ember players around. It looks like Luis is going to try to spike this. Hard has one more chance. Nice play there from Ken to spike it. And Tora up 2-0 right now in the series.
Man, it really feels bad for Ember. It looks like about the first half of that game, they were really trying to bring the pain. They wanted that win, and then everything just kind of started to break down around the first goal that Tora put in. You could see that morale visibly drain a little bit.
Absolutely, it looked like Ember and Tora just going neck and neck, but then sometimes it just looks like Tora is absolutely overpowering Ember in that midfield and on their own defensive half. It just looks like Ember needs to follow up their clears more, have more people in that midfield position to be able to follow up balls, because it looks like Tora is just getting free and easy clears right now on defense.
Most definitely. And I mean, Ember had 6 shots that go, and Tora just played amazing defense, 5 saves. They only let 1 by. It's unfortunate for Helpful Fool, who put 4 on net, and just couldn't find it.
Yeah, absolutely. Ember just needs to figure out how to split the weight right now. Get Cool Socks and Hard involved instead of just Helpful Fool. Helpful Fool is the only starter out on the field right now for Ember. It's been starting for Ember all season.
That's a rough position to be in.
So as we see KN here dominate the kickoff, but Cool Socks with a nice clear here. Gonna fall down to Luis. Hard here gonna try to start up on an offensive possession, but JSN here gonna go for a double tap. Taps it into the corner though. It's down on the Ember half. KN here gonna push this. He's gonna try to get it center. He's out of boost though, so Helpful's able to get a nice clear. JSN here with position in the midfield. Hard with a nice push there. Gonna try to get it center. Luis Bo Baggins is there. Jason passes it off his own back wall, but that could spell danger. Helpful with a shot that bounced off the backboard. it's already looking like Ember has more pressure than they've had really in these past 2 games.
Yeah, hopefully they can keep up the pressure because it seems about halfway down the line they just fall off. Oh, and there we go. As I say, they come with the fire. They're ready, looking for the reverse sweep.
Absolutely looking for that reverse sweep. I would not mind. Nice shot there from Hard. Absolutely loading on that pressure right now. JSN here going for the kickoff with Hard. Hard dominates the kickoff. Can here on the defensive side. Could have just passed it to Cool Socks. What a demo though from Helpful. Ember's looking like a completely different team right now. As Hard goes for the double tap and tucks it in.
Holy balls of steel, Batman! Where did that come from? Where's Hard been all the way up to this point? What a good shot, though.
Hard. He's been talking smack in Prospect General for the past couple of days, showing what he's made of. Ember looking like a completely revitalized team here. Someone must have talked to him during the break. Hard here, going to try to get it center. It's not helpful. Ember with a ton of pressure right now. Helpful here, going to try to keep pressure. Gets 50 by JSN. Luis here with a clear. JSN here going to rip a shot on net. They're looking for the save. Helpful and narrowly misses that. It's got to hurt.
Ooh, JSN with a beautiful floater. That's one of the most awkward shots to try and save. I gotta admit, they're pretty difficult. You just not it's just hard to read.
Absolutely, Luis here on the offensive side of the field. Hard here with the open net here. He's going to try to pass it into his teammate, but it's too hard. This Can here going to get a nice clear. JSN here going to try to rip a shot on net, but Helpful's here. He gets it over one, but it's straight over to Luis Baggins. Hard here. Going to try to get it clear, but it looks like he's done more harm than good as he's passed it to the other team. Straight down to KN. And able to put it in.
Yeah, it was a good shot from KN. Good patience from Luis there. And, Hard coming across and just unable to find that save.
Absolutely Hard. Maybe trying to do just a little bit too much there. Tapped the ball one too many times. There's JSN here. Dominates the 50 in the midfield. It's straight down to Cool Socks. Nice touch there, but Can's already up. He taps it down. Straight to Cool Socks, though. Cool Socks. Gonna let JSN get a nice clear here. A nice 50 as well. Hard. It looks a bit awkward. JSN's gonna take a shot. He's gonna put it in. 3 unanswered from Tora.
Yeah, and see, we're seeing the same pattern come out. These boys came out real hot in the first half, and now we're getting into the second half, and we're about to see the decline.
Absolutely. Started off hot here. 2-0 lead, and they're just giving up 3 within 1 minute. This Can here dominates the kickoff. He's going to let Hard get a clear here. A nice clear from Hard. He's going to follow it up. Going to try to get a shot on net, but Can's right there. Helpful. Off the backboard, Hard, though. Yet again, Hard. It's looking like Hard's doing more harm than good for his team right now as another mistouch. And now here's Hard. He's trying to redeem himself, but it's off the post. And yet again, it's looking like he's playing defense for Tora right now. He's clearing the ball off the front line every single time. Hard here, going to try to get it center. Can's right there, though. Cool Socks here, going to try to rip off a shot. I've seen him hit stuff like this before. But it's parried off from Luis. It's Hard here. He's really taking control of this offense right now. Helpful's going to try to get a shot. Straight out to Hard. He's going to try to get a center in. The ball's just sitting there right now. Cool Socks with a nice hit. Under 1. But unluckily, Can was right there. Helpful here. Going to try to get the ball center. And he does. And an own goal from KN. And the game's all even.
Well, that's kind of unexpected right there. Ember's kept that offensive pressure on so heavily, and just a simple cross caused the own goal. You hate to see it.
Hate to see it. Tora's out here looking for revenge already. Luis out here on offense. Nice clear from the Ember defender. Helpful here, going to try to get a center. It's straight down to Cool Socks here. He could rip one on net. As it's up and hard. Hits the crossbar. Can here. Going to get 50 by Helpful. The ball's in front of their net again. Ember with a ton of pressure again. But as I say that, JSN going to have a walk-in goal here.
Man, that was rough play. JSN with a beautiful demo, and then the last man just, unfortunately, I don't know what threw him off there, you know? He was going right at the ball. Something threw him off.
Yeah, Ember look. But after they look like they're picking up hard here and try to get a shot. Hard is really being aggressive right now on the offensive side of the ball with 8 shots and 2 goals. Hard here does not want to get swept. Hard's going to try to get a center. The ball's up there. Helpful's up. He's going to try to get a shot. He almost ducks the defender. Cool Sock's last one back. And he misses. This ball's going to roll in center. Can misses the wide open net. The ball's here with Luis. He's going to try to keep the offense pressure up. Cool Sox here going to pass to his teammate. But JSN, being that midfield menace, he's done it so much this game. Taking advantage of Ember's mistakes. 15 seconds left here. Cool Sox almost own goals, but it's right in front of the net here. They're looking for one more big push. But it's looking like Tora is going to come out with the sweep against the number 10 team. Tora takes game 3 in the series.
Well, can't say it wasn't, expected.
Yeah, I mean, Ember was already in trouble earlier as they didn't know who was going to play. And it was like about an hour before their match, they didn't know who was going to play.
Yeah, they definitely played good. They didn't just let Tor walk all over them. They, especially that last game, hard with 8 shots. That he brought the pressure, but it almost kind of makes you wonder, like you said a few times, maybe he's doing a little too much. Maybe they might have been able to win if a couple of his touches hadn't come off, or maybe if he had rotated a little bit faster in that last game.
Absolutely, as we might have an interview on our hands with the winning team. But as you said, it felt like Hard just he definitely took full control over the Ember offenses. He had 8 shots, more than the entire Tora team. He just wasn't able to find the back of the net with it.
And that was the consistency we saw throughout the whole thing with Ember. They dropped the ball several times and had easy chances at open nets or, badly guarded nets, and they weren't able to find it. They would find the post and the crossbar every time instead.
Absolutely, and it's gotta suck to be Ember right now. I'm pretty sure almost every game was almost a 1-goal game, but we're waiting for JSN to join up here so that we can get a interview going. We have Luis here, the Tora sub who got brought up today to play. How you doing, Luis?
Hello, I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm doing amazing.
Congratulations on your win.
Congrats. What was going through your head even before the series started? Because I believe you guys knew that you guys had the full advantage. Not only was Ember the number 10 ranked team, but they didn't even know who was playing before the game. It's about an hour before they figured out what their roster was going to look like.
Oh, to be honest, it was very interesting to say the least because we didn't know we would even be able to play, but KN came in with the clutch and subbed in for us.
Absolutely. It never hurts to have a 1,300 sub at your disposal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, congrats on your win, my friend.
Thank you.
And with that win, that makes it to where Velocity's still in the running for playoffs, right?
I believe they're in the run regardless because I don't think Ember's out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
The only playoff implication this game had was now Tora is only 1 game behind Origin.
Gotcha.
And Tora plays the top 2 teams next week. the Melons. It's going to be a tough task. And also Aurora, Regret and Blazing. Always a fun duo to watch play.
So you think you're going to be ready for that next week, Louise, for the Melons?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's better watch out.
That's what I like to
top
the
top
confidence.
one NA team. Might as well call us NRG, you know?
Hey, let's go.
Absolutely. Well, thank y'all for tuning into this Prospect League gameplay. It was definitely fun to commentate.
Hey, I had a good time commentating with you, Sage.
Absolutely. Thank you, Psycho. It was always a pleasure. As next up, I believe we have Hydra versus Galaxy. Rivalry game to finish off Saturday Night Rocket League.